Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I was just trying to do a live stream on my phone, but it actually went dead in the middle of me charging. I guess it wasn't charging enough to do it. So I'm going to do it on here. And just to tell you what the video was about before it messed up, I'm doing the remake of Emma and Jane. I still got the rough draft, but I'm going to do a little something different. Get more word counts and do my chapters, my outline a little different. And I'm going to show you in just a little bit. Once I get the first few chapters done, I got over 800 something word count so far. I'm on the third chapter. I just started like an hour ago. I'm on the third chapter, done written 2 chapters, so it's coming good. I kind of word it a little bit different from the rough draft, and I want you all to tell me what you think about it. I'll read you part of it, maybe the first chapter, and you give me an idea if I need to add any more things to it. Need to give more description about the character, you let me know. But right now we're talking about on this live stream video is writing versus overload. If you're writing and you're constantly writing, you can get what they call an overload, or you can get signed, you can mess up everything. So you don't want to overload your mind when you're going into your writing. If it's, say for example, it's an essay, you're writing an essay, it's possible you can overload your mind doing too much. You have to stop and take short breaks, maybe a day or maybe 15 minutes break of your time. It's whatever time limits you feel is comfortable for you. So we're talking about writing versus overload. So I know we're all guilty of it. How many of you out there have actually written so much stuff that you jumped off to a whole different subject, a whole different setting, and you actually added in, and you realize that before you completed it that you did an overload? I'm guilty of that. I know you all guilty of that. So yes, it's best to not overload what you're writing about. Now I'm gonna look at something right here for a second. Give a definition of overload. Help sum it up for you all. What's the definition of overload when you're writing a story?
According to Collins Dictionary, to overload someone with work, problems, or information means to give them more work, problems, or information than they can cope with.
So it's like you're overfeeding your mind with too much thoughts, too much plotting, planning, or whatever you're doing. You overload it, and it causes work with your problems on the information that you're trying to cope with something. It's what you got to get off your chest. If you're writing about anxiety, that's a good piece to write about. There's a lot of people, and it just been a few years ago, people starting to notice that the anxiety is a condition that people go through. It comes unannounced, just like menopause when women deal with hot flashes. I mentioned that in one of my other videos. You don't know when it's going to hit. It just happens. I don't take nothing for it. I deal with it naturally. And it's rough. I can go and tell you, menopause is no fun ways in the park. You just have to deal with it. It's another part of changing in a woman's life, to where before you went to menopause, you can have babies, and now you can't. There's certain things that changes with our body as a woman. So I hope this helps you out of what overloading or overload means. This was from the Collins English Dictionaries where it pulled up. What does it mean when you outline your story?
Here's a summary from Joseph Masucci. Because an outline is the foundation of your story, a framework on which to build a solid, cohesive tale. Though they may not need to write out a diagram, seasoned writers can tell you what characters generally from the moment their story opens until the last word.
So that tells you what the definition of outlining your story is. It's the foundation of your story. It's like the whole ingredient of your story or your book you're writing. So you can just Google it and get information. If there's stuff you don't know or want to look up, just Google it. But there is a such thing as overloading your mind. And I've looked and viewed other people's videos that's going live stream. There's no single topic or contents relating to the matter of overload. And so I thought I'd come up with a content and go live stream about it. It's a vlog, it's a video about it. You can overload your work. You can do too much of it and and mess it up and get lost, and it'll get to where it don't make sense. You're kind of like, it's like jumping off the page, like with run-on sentences. And I had a lot of them in my past writing. No one likes to have run-on sentences, incorrect words, or incorrect grammar. You know, right now I'm just focused on getting my words, my characters, and the remake of Emma and Jane. And I hope you all will like it. It's just something I wanted to do. If this one turns out better than my other one, my rough draft, it took me to 3 years to just even rough draft it. I never completed it. It's amazing. It's a goal. I've actually completed a rough draft of my book. But I'm doing a remake of Emma and Jane now. And y'all can tell me what you think on the first chapter. I might not go over it with you today. Maybe tomorrow we'll pull it up and see how far I got and see how far my words expand from what I've written just a little while ago. So, that is what this video is about. Writing versus overloading or overload your thoughts when writing. If this video has helped you in any way, please give me a thumbs up and comment below so far what you thought of this video. Thursday, February 21st, it is now 4:35 p.m. my time. Cloudy, warmer today than what it was yesterday, but still chilly. You never know with this crazy weather. Well, you all stay tuned for more videos to come. Thank you, and have a great Thursday. Bye.